Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Miasin. Today I'm actually going to be showing my Phantom Knight combos involving Rusty Bardi. So Edie already made a replay video on his channel, like featuring this deck, and he gave me a shout out. So if you haven't watched the video already, go ahead and check it out. It actually showcases the deck quite well, but I will be uploading a testing video tomorrow. And yeah, before we start, friendly reminder to like and subscribe because it motivates me a lot to keep making videos like these. And yeah, let's jump right into it. Alright, so for combo number 1, basically if you just have Tour Guide and any Phantom Knight Trap, I keep showing this exact combo, but the Phantom Knight Trap realistically can be like something else. So this is basically going to be an upgrade as a combo that I showed really recently, so kind of just showing you how incredibly powerful this deck is now that we have Rusty. It's actually kind of terrifying. So obviously you're going to be summoning Graf, and then Graf is going to summon Seer, blah blah blah, and then yeah, Cherubini is going to be sending Ragged Gloves, and this is where everything is just so different, because yeah, we're not trying to make Dante into Beatrice and stuff, so we're just linking off Cherubini and Seer into Rusty, and then Seer is going to revive back that Cherubini. Doesn't really achieve much, honestly. If anything, this link 2 monster can be used, can be turned into Appaloosa if we have like 2 other monsters, but it's usually not the best deal. Anyways, this Rusty really specifically has to send Tier Scale, because now that we have Ragged Gloves and Tier Scale, we actually have a really good play at our disposal. I mean, honestly, there was like another way to do this, but this is why this this Phantom Knight trap card doesn't have to be a trap card. It can just be like an Ancient Cloak, for example, because when you revive back the Tier Scale with its own effect, you can just pitch the Ancient Cloak, and then Tier Scale, instead of sending Ancient Cloak, it's going to be sending a trap. So that's why, you know, like, all the cards are kind of just doing the same role. You can pretty much also draw Tour Guide and Tier Scale, and the combo would kind of almost be the exact same, but then the Cherubini would actually have to send the Strained Greaves, the monster that actually summons a monster from your hand, and then you would need like an extra discard, or else, I mean, or your Rusty can just send an Ancient Cloak, and then, you know, you can banish it and search something, and then that gets you your discard this way. But hopefully you can understand, and I'm not being too complicated right now. But anyways, when we use the effect of a Phantom Knight in the graveyard, we can actually revive back Tier Scale with its own effect. It's just so overpowered, man. It's a Dark Greffer, and it revives itself. And obviously, yeah, sure, they get banished when they leave the field, but if you use them as Xyz materials, they're never really leaving the field, so they don't get banished, and you always have like a graveyard stacked of Phantom Knights. So it's exactly like Orcust in that sense, actually. And yeah, now we are going to be able to use the effect of Tier Scale, because our normal summon was actually Tour Guide and not Tier Scale, and we're gonna pitch that Fogblade and send Ancient Cloak. You see, this is the part, and then we search Silent Boots, which is like a 2-in-1. I actually like this so much, because we're searching a card that not only special summons itself, but also searches a card that's going to make multiple interruptions. And yes, as you probably saw with the title of this video, I am indeed using the new rank up magic for this video. I kind of like that card. I think it's a really good card. Unlike the other rank up magic, the old one I think is complete garbage. Please don't ever play that card in Phantom Knight. But the new rank up magic, it's relatively good. The issues with that card is that if you draw it, or yeah, I mean, if you draw it and you can't combo well, it's a dead card. But you can kind of say the same with like Phantom Knight Wings. So in Wings is kind of like an extender. It increases your chances of being able to produce the combo, but whatever. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, honestly. So yeah, you're gonna make that Levier going to revive back Ancient Cloak from your banish, which is just absolutely insane. And now we have two special summons in our graveyard because we have 2 traps. So we're going to be able to revive, you know, that Silent Boots, and then we're gonna make another Levier because that's fair. Obviously, everyone knows that making 10 billion Leviers is fair. And now we're gonna make Utopic Future into Utopic Future Dragon, which is a negation. Should be out in maximum gold, I think. I hope. Hopefully, otherwise we're kind of screwed. And yeah, sorry. So that's actually our final final special summon. Yeah, and then we're going to search, you know, that new rank up magic, which is basically almost the same thing as the last one, except that you don't actually have to use it on a monster with like no materials, and it can only summon Raid Raptors, Phantom Knights, and what's the other thing again? Xyz Dragon, yeah. So you can't make Kali Yuga and all those degenerate bullshit Xyz, but who cares? We're gonna make Break Sword, and I instantly pop it with Rusty. It doesn't matter if the Ragged Gloves is just triggering for no reason. We're going to summon 2 monsters that... Oh, okay, yeah, never mind. We didn't have Silent Boots. We actually used the effect before. But if you summon Silent Boots, you're kind of screwed, because you just cannot go into your combo anymore. So yeah. Gonna summon your 2 monsters, and then gonna make Dark Rebellion. And alright, so this is where the combo ends, and I'm going to show you why this is insane. So during our opponent's turn, or during our own turn, we can use you know, the rank up Magic Knight's Force, and then turn this into a Dark Requiem. Dark Requiem actually negates monster effects, not once per turn, as long as you have Dark Rebellion, Xyz Dragon as a material. It negates and destroys, so it's like a better Appaloosa. Sure, obviously you're not making Appaloosa in the combo, so if you get Nibiru, you're screwed, but that kind of just... Utopic Future Dragon, at least it has, it's like an insurance policy, I guess, in a way, because it protects you, and then you still have, like, 2 traps in the graveyard while you're playing, so it's pretty good. And you always have that Fog Blade, so even if you get Nibiru'd with, like, a 1-card combo, you can still end on, like, double Fog Blade, no problem. But yeah, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, probably even more than 2 Fog Blades, honestly. You can probably still end on like Dark Requiem and 1 Fog Blade with like 3 materials, and then pop the Nibiru, because you can make Break Sword and then use its effect, you know, pop, etc. So yeah, anyways, we have Utopic Future Dragon, which negates a monster effect, and then we're gonna make a Dark Requiem, which negates 3 monster effects, because it's gonna have Dark Rebellion and the 2 monsters underneath, and then we are going to be able to revive back a Break Sword, or just special summon Dark Requiem during our opponent's turn to a zone Rusty points, 2 pop a card as well, so that's 3, 4, 5 interruptions, and then we have Fog Blade, which is interruption number 6. So a 1.5/2 card combo gets you 6 interruptions. Not too bad. Let's get into the combos number 2 and 3, which are very similar now. Alright, this is really cool. So while you're comboing, you can actually sometimes make Appaloosa before you start doing all of your Rusty plays. I think this is the combo that actually showcases it. So you're gonna go Tour into Graph. This hand is like very good, but I forgot, maybe it's not the combo that makes Appaloosa early. Anyways, we're going to see. Actually, it seems like it does make Appaloosa. So we get sniped on the Jackalope, so that's the reason why I actually wanted to really keep this hand. And you know, you opened a lot of like Phantom Knight monsters, and a lot of people would be like, oh, Phantom Knights are breaks, like you don't want to like play multiples, because if you draw a handful of Phantom Knights with Tour Guide, you lose. No, as long as you have like Tour Guide with like 1 level 3 extender just to make sure you don't lose to Ash, you are 100% fine. It literally doesn't matter at all. So this deck is very resilient through hand traps, and you see, yeah, there. So Appaloosa, and I'm pretty sure I didn't use the effect of Cherubini yet. So because you know, even if we got Nibiru, it's fine, because our Seer would have brought back the Cherubini, and then we use its effect later on, so might as well just make Appaloosa first, just so we don't lose to any BS like, I don't know, a DD Crow, so it's just, it's kind of safer. So now we're going to be sending the Tier Scale, not the first time doing that, and then this is one of my favorite plays, because we already have the Strain Greaves in our hand, and it has, it's just like a double utility, because not only does it special summon itself from the hand, but also when it's in the graveyard, you can banish it and special summon another ancient, like, Phantom Knight monster, I keep saying ancient, Phantom Knight monster from your hand to the field, so that's actually just, like, so insane. And Tier Scale is going to revive itself back. We have a trap card for, like, even more special summons. We're already under Appaloosa, so hand traps are not the problem here. And then, yeah, we're gonna use the Dark Refer effect, send Ancient Cloak to send another trap. Ancient Cloak searches Silent Boots, so that's gonna be a special summon, like an additional special summon, and then, you know, Levier. I'm pretty sure everyone's used to this kind of, very fun plays, huh? Oh my god, this is nasty. Jesus, Levier again, because, you know, when am I even gonna make Rusty, honestly? Do I even need it? I mean, yeah, of course, that would be very, very appreciated. There, and we still have one more special summon in the graveyard, so if we can just summon that level 3 and then make Break Sword, pop it with Rusty, we're pretty much good. So now the card that you're sending with Rusty it literally just doesn't matter, because we went through all of our Xyz monsters, sorry, our Phantom Knight effects. So yeah, I'm gonna make Break Sword, pop it with Rusty. If you're going second, you can just use the effect of Break Sword to pop another card, and Rusty pop another card, so it's like double pops while you're going second. So as long as your opponent doesn't have too many interruptions that you can't really deal with, but if he has like nothing, like an empty board, you're basically just OTKing. It's actually not even funny. And that Utopic Future Dragon, you can just keep it, like keep the Utopic Future, not overlay yet, and then use like a Borreload effect. So because when it battles, it actually steals the monster. I think until the battle phase. Yeah, until the end of the battle phase, but I mean, that's all you need sometimes to OTK. So, yeah, gonna summon back those 2 level 3 monsters, gonna make Dark Rebellion, and now we can make, you know, Dark Requiem here, so... Dark Requiem Xyz Dragon, you know, once again, it is not once per turn for some weird reason, so this card is actually very nasty, and this is 9 interruptions, in case you were wondering. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, because, you know, 3 here. And then Fog Blade is number 8. And the number 9 is going to be when we actually detach a monster effect, like detach an Exceed material to revive back Break Sword, or we just make Dark Requiem during the opponent's turn, which I think is actually better, to be honest. Maybe, yeah, you shouldn't honestly use, like, Knight's Force during your own turn. The only benefit to that is that you don't lose the Twin Twister, but like, I mean, Twin Twister and MST on, like, standby, right? But apart from that, I mean, whatever. Because this card, obviously, just like the other one, the launch or something, can only be used during the main phase, so that's kind of a neg. But yeah, 9 interruptions. It's just that simple. So let's jump into the third and final combo. Combo number 3. No tour guide, huh? No tour guide, and we're still gonna make 9 interruptions because we're literally that cool. So this tier skill is going to pitch that trap, so we can actually send another trap. And then special summon that Silent Boots made Cherubini. This time we actually already have a bunch of Phantom Knights, so we actually send the Graph. Usually when we have tour guide, we special summon the Graph, so Cherubini just sends Phantom Knight monsters. So this is actually, you know, different, right? You always want to have access to like both of your engines at the same time, because the Burning Abyss monsters actually allow you to summon just more like monsters very quickly. So yeah, gonna make that Rusty and then revive back this this Cherubini. Then yeah, you're going to send this Ancient Cloak and set. Well, I mean, setting Fogblade is kind of like whatever. Ancient Cloak is going to probably search this. Oh, Strain Greaves, actually, I completely forgot I even did that. Because now that we use the graveyard effect, like the graveyard effect of Ancient Cloak, we can revive back the tier skill, and then special summon Strain Greaves from the hand. So it's kind of like a free special summon, and exactly what we're gonna do. And then this trap is going to revive back this Silent Boots. My god, absolutely nasty, huh? Levier, revive back another monster from... Oh yeah, once again, I should summon it and attack and then use its effect, put in defense, and increase the attack of Rusty by 800 until the end of the next turn. That would actually be quite cool. So now we make Appaloosa, which is really cool. Fogblade again to summon this Ancient Cloak, and we're gonna make Levier number 10 billion, because the more Leviers we make, the better we are at Yu-Gi-Oh! And this Ragged Gloves is going to send our third trap. So I'm testing 3 traps right now because this deck is quite combo-oriented, and it doesn't really change too much if you're just playing like 1 Sword, 1 Wings, 3 Fogblade, obviously. You're always playing 3 Fogblade, so now revive back this thingy. Now, we have no more monsters in the banish. That's actually insane. We only have traps, so all of our resources are 100% available for next turn. Absolutely insane. So now I'm going to set 1, go for the Jackalope play, summon Tsuchinoko, and then we're gonna make Break Sword, instantly pop it, and then revive back 2 monsters, make the Dark Rebellion. You're pretty much already used to all of that, so yeah, absolutely insane, huh? It's so terrifying. So 9 interruptions again, because this is going to be summon Dark Requiem, so pop 1 card with Rusty, so that's 1 interruptions, and then Appaloosa for 3, so 4, plus the 3 negates of Dark Requiem, so 7, and then Utopic Future Dragon will be the 8th one, and then Fogblade, so 9 interruptions indeed. You make 6 to 9 interruptions ridiculously consistently and ridiculously easy in this deck, so that's all I had to say and showcase for this Phantom Knight combo video. If you guys have any comments or feedback, let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe because it motivates me a lot to keep making videos like these. That's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.